Ladies and gentlemen, friends and esteemed colleagues, it is a tremendous privilege to stand before you today, not merely as a millionaire, but as someone who has journeyed through countless experiences, learned profound lessons, and discovered time and time again the sheer power of perseverance, vision, and unwavering belief in possibility. Wealth, as many of you know, is often perceived as the ultimate measure of success, the pinnacle of achievement, the end goal for which so many of us strive. And yet, what I've come to realize over the years is that wealth, in its purest form, is not merely a number, a dollar sign, or an account balance. True wealth lies in the lessons, the growth, the impact, and the journey itself. I started my journey not as someone destined for riches or born into privilege, but as an ordinary individual with an extraordinary dream. Like so many of you, I dared to believe that I could change my circumstances, that I could make a difference, and that I could, in some way, contribute to a better world. When I first embarked on this path, I faced skepticism, doubts, and even criticism. There were moments when it felt as though the obstacles were too great, the journey too steep, and the risks too daunting. But there was something inside me, a spark, a vision that was so compelling, so deeply ingrained in my heart and mind, that I couldn't abandon it, no matter how challenging the road became. Vision, I believe, is the starting point of all greatness. Without vision, we are merely wandering. With vision, we are guided by a force that transcends setbacks, failures, and even our own self-doubt. And yes, there were failures. There were times I questioned whether I was on the right path, whether I should pivot, or whether it would be wiser to settle for something safer, something easier. But every setback, every mistake taught me invaluable lessons. They taught me resilience, patience, and the critical importance of adaptability. Adaptability, I have come to understand, is one of the greatest assets one can possess. The world around us is constantly changing, economies shift, technologies evolve, and trends emerge and fade. The ability to adapt, to learn continuously, and to reinvent oneself is essential not just for survival, but for thriving. I became a student of life, of business, and of humanity. I sought out mentors, read voraciously, and took every experience, every interaction as an opportunity to learn and grow. Wealth, I have learned, is not about accumulating assets, it's about accumulating wisdom, experience, and with time and success came a realization that has profoundly shaped my perspective. With great wealth comes great responsibility. Wealth is a tool, a means to amplify impact, and a resource that can shape the lives of others in meaningful ways. As I achieved financial success, I found myself not only with the means to live comfortably, but with the means to give back, to support causes that resonate with my values, and to create opportunities for those who have fewer advantages. This responsibility has become a cornerstone of my life. I believe that success is not measured solely by personal gain, but by the positive change one can create. It is my hope that as each of you finds success, you will also find it within yourself to give back, to lift others, and to use your resources for the betterment of society. I would be remiss not to mention the importance of legacy. As I look at my life now, as someone who has been fortunate enough to achieve financial success, I am acutely aware that money alone is fleeting. True legacy is built on impact, on values, and on the way we choose to live each day. I often ask myself, how will I be remembered? What will people say about the life I've led? And I realize that I want my legacy to be defined not by wealth, but by the lives I've touched, the dreams I've helped nurture, and the kindness I've shown. I want to be remembered not just as someone who amassed wealth, but as someone who believed in people, who invested in potential, and who chose to make a difference, no matter how small. I want to share with each of you a simple truth that has guided me through every challenge, every victory, and every lesson along the way. Success is not about the destination. It is about the journey, about who we become in the process, and about the values we uphold. Wealth is a blessing, but impact is a calling. So dare to dream, dare to fail, dare to learn, and above all, dare to believe in the power of your vision. Thank you. As I look back on my journey, one of the things that strikes me the most is the role of resilience. The road to success is never a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, dead ends, and at times in mountains that seem impossible to climb. I learned that every challenge, every obstacle was an opportunity in disguise. When the doors closed, I learned to build my own. When resources were limited, I learned to innovate, to think outside the box, and to push the boundaries of what seemed possible. Resilience is about pushing forward when the odds are against you, when others doubt you, and when even you doubt yourself. It's a muscle that grows stronger with every challenge. And it's a quality I believe is far more valuable than any financial asset. Another essential element that has guided my journey is integrity. In the world of business, there are countless shortcuts and tempting offers to compromise values for the sake of quick gains. But true success, in my opinion, is built on a foundation of trust, honesty, and respect. Integrity is the bedrock upon which lasting relationships are formed. It's the difference between short-term wins and lifelong impact. I have always believed that wealth is meaningless if it comes at the expense of one's principles. Integrity is the compass that kept me aligned with my vision, and it is what allowed me to build partnerships, foster loyalty, and gain the respect of those around me. People may remember your achievements, but they never forget the way you made them feel, the trust you earned, and the values you stood by. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the people who walked alongside me, the mentors who guided me, the teams who supported me, and the family who believed in me even when my goals seemed distant. Success, I have learned, is never a solo journey. It's a collective effort, a symphony of talents, wisdom, and support that comes together to create something meaningful. The relationships I've built along the way have been one of my greatest sources of strength and inspiration. These people were not just colleagues or partners, they became part of the story, part of the mission. I am forever grateful to them, and I strive to pay forward the support and belief they showed in me. I encourage you to nurture the relationships in your life, to find mentors, to invest in your teams, and to build a community that shares your vision and values. In the end, success is sweeter when it's shared. In pursuing wealth, we must also remember the importance of balance. There were times in my life when I became so consumed with work, with reaching the next milestone, that I lost sight of the bigger picture. I was so focused on building my future that I sometimes forgot to live in the present. I've come to understand that wealth is meaningless if it comes at the expense of health, family, or peace of mind. True success is about achieving harmony between ambition and well-being. It's about finding joy not just in the destination, but in each step of the journey. Over time, I've learned to prioritize time for myself, to cherish moments with loved ones, and to ensure that my life is rich not only in wealth, but in memories, experiences, and happiness. Reflecting on my journey, another crucial aspect that has shaped my success is the willingness to take calculated risks. Many people fear risk, viewing it as something to avoid a threat to security, but I have found that some of the greatest rewards come from stepping out of one's comfort zone, from daring to do what others believe is impossible. Every major achievement in my life was born from a moment of courage, a moment where I decided to trust my instincts and leap into the unknown. Risk-taking isn't about being reckless, it's about assessing opportunities, weighing potential outcomes, and having the confidence to believe in your vision, even when the path is unclear. In each bold step I took, I discovered new skills, found new strengths, and opened doors that would have remained closed had I played it safe. For anyone aspiring to greatness, I urge you to embrace risk as a tool for growth, to learn from the risks that don't work out, and to allow yourself to take those leaps of faith that can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Generosity has also been a guiding force in my life. When I speak of generosity, I'm not just talking about financial contributions, although philanthropy has been one of the most rewarding parts of my journey. I'm speaking of a mindset of giving time, sharing knowledge, and supporting others without expecting anything in return. I have always believed that success is not measured solely by what you gain, but also by what you give. By giving back to my community, by mentoring young entrepreneurs, and by sharing what I've learned, I found a sense of fulfillment that no amount of wealth could provide. Generosity has the power to nudge others with ourselves. It connects us to a purpose larger than ourselves, one that transcends personal achievement and impacts lives in ways we may never fully see or understand. It's in this act of giving that I feel most connected to the world, to the people around me, and to the legacy I hope to leave behind. Finally, I want to emphasize the importance of self-belief. There were countless moments when I faced skepticism, even from those closest to me. There were times when the only person who believed in my vision was myself, but that belief was enough to carry me forward. Self-belief is the cornerstone of every achievement. It is the foundation upon which dreams are built and realized. When I doubted myself, I reminded myself of why I started. I reconnected with my vision, and I silenced the inner and outer voices that told me I couldn't. This belief in myself became a beacon in moments of darkness, a force that propelled me even when the odds were stacked against me. I learned that self-belief isn't about arrogance or overconfidence. It's about having faith in your potential and trusting that you have what it takes to overcome whatever challenges come your way. I encourage everyone to nurture that inner belief, to let it grow and to allow it to guide you when everything else seems uncertain. As I continue to move forward, I am filled with gratitude for the journey, for the lessons learned, and for the people who have been part of this adventure. I am reminded daily that wealth is not the final destination, but a resource, a gift, and a responsibility to be used for good. I hope to inspire others to pursue their dreams boldly, to lead with integrity, to uplift around them, and to leave a legacy that speaks not only of their achievements, but of their character and kindness. This is what wealth has taught me, and this is what I hope to pass on to each of you. Thank you for allowing me to share my story, and may each of you find success, purpose, and fulfillment on your own journey. In conclusion, as I reflect on the journey, the accomplishments, and the values that have brought me to this moment, I am reminded that true success is defined not by wealth alone, but by the impact we leave behind and the legacy we create. Wealth, though significant, is simply one tool among many a means to achieve a greater purpose, to contribute to a better world, and to share what we have gained. It has been both a privilege and a responsibility, one that has taught me invaluable lessons in resilience, integrity, and the power of belief. The journey has shown me that the path to success is rarely smooth or straightforward. It requires a willingness to face failure, to rise after each setback, and to trust in one's vision even when others do not see it. The road is often filled with unexpected challenges, but each challenge is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become better. Every step I've taken from embracing risk to giving back to others has deepened my understanding of what it means to lead a life of purpose and to leave a lasting impact. As I conclude, I want to leave each of you with a simple yet powerful message. Pursue your dreams with passion, resilience, and integrity. Embrace every experience as a stepping stone. Remember that the relationships you build are your greatest assets, and trust in your own potential to create something meaningful. Life is not just about accumulating wealth. It is about enriching the lives of others, creating opportunities, and building a legacy that extends beyond oneself. May you all find fulfillment in your journey, and may your successes be defined not only by what you gain, but by what you give. Thank you for allowing me to share my story, and I hope it inspires each of you to reach for greatness in your own way.